Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to review the Huckleberry, which is a new submachine gun which was added into Destiny 2 last week with the Warmind DLC. This gun, as per basically every exotic weapon in Destiny 2, has 5 perks and an ornament, and it also has an exotic masterworks, which not every weapon has an exotic masterworks yet, but this one is one of the ones that does. And I'm also going to go over PvP and PvE and also my opinion at the end. So we shall get started. There's only really 2 perks which are important for this gun. The other ones just do stuff like increase your handling and stability and range. But the only 2 perks which are actually useful and actually affect the gun in a big way are Ride the Bull and Rampage. So Ride the Bull increases your fire rate after about 10 or 15 kills, and also automatically refills a portion of your mag after every kill. This is an incredibly useful perk, and it basically makes the gun the way it is. Essentially it is the epic perk, so it's the main perk for this gun, and it works very well in both PvE and Crucible. So the other perk is Rampage, which grants increased damage after every kill, and it stacks up to 3 times. So how I believe this works is that I'm not sure how much damage it actually does. I don't know how much it increases it, but the way I think it works is that when you get a kill, it increases your damage. When you get a second kill, it increases it further, and the third kill increases it to the max. After the third kill, any kill just increases the duration of the effect, but it doesn't actually deal any more damage, I think. Which, it's still a very good perk and it can work very well, however it doesn't stack any higher than 3 times. For a good reason, might I say. This weapon also looks really cool, I think. It's an exotic SMG, it's also kinetic, so if you're wondering whether it's energy or kinetic, it's kinetic, so it goes in your first slot. And I think it looks really cool, and it has really good iron sights as well. There is an ornament for it called the Devil's Work, which seems to turn the weapon red, but I couldn't see anything other than just the thumbnail for it, because I think I saw it in Eververse, but I just didn't click on it because I'm stupid. So I think you can only get it from Eververse, but I could just be being stupid here and I might have seen the wrong thing or something, but I'm pretty sure it's an Eververse thing, which is a bit disappointing. But you will probably be able to get it from the net thing that they have now, or like Tesla will probably sell at some stage. But anyway, it shouldn't be too difficult to get once it actually gets sold or something. The masterworks for this weapon is actually pretty good as well. It's a proper perk, not just stability or handling or something. So in order to get it, you have to do heroic adventures on Mercury or Mars, and upon completing all the challenges for these, you will eventually unlock Ambitious Assassin, which, on top of the Orb of Light whenever you get a double kill, it also grants increased ammo after getting a kill and reloading straight after. So if you were to get 1 kill and reload, you will get 33 bullets in your mag instead of 30, because the base for the Huckleberry is 30 bullets. In fact, the description of the weapon basically says there's nothing 30 bullets can do, which is a lie because the gun gets more than 30 bullets. But basically, Ambitious Assassin just gives you more bullets per kill and reloading afterwards. So if you were to get 1 kill, as I've said, and reload, you will get 33 bullets in your mag instead of 30. So it gives you 3 bullets per kill, and if you were to get 4 kills, that means, and reload, you would get 42 bullets in your mag instead of 30. So it's a pretty good perk. However, it doesn't work quite in unison with Ride the Bull, because it doesn't actually automatically refill your mag until you get below 30. So the bonus of getting Ambitious Assassin's bullets is separate from Ride the Bull's automatic reload, basically. So if you have 42 bullets, if I haven't explained it well enough, if you have 42 bullets in your mag, once you get down to 30, you will start gaining bullets after every kill, but it'll only go up to 30, it won't go any higher than 30, so that's how that works. But overall, this gun has increased fire rate after about half the mag, which is 10 or 15 bullets. You also get a portion of your bullets reloaded on a kill. You also have Ambitious Assassin, which is the Masterworks perk, which gives you more bullets upon reloading depending on how many kills you got directly before you reload, within like the last 5 or 10 seconds probably. And you also have Rampage, which increases your damage, and it stacks 3 times after every kill. You also have stuff like increased stability and range and handling speed, but I'm not sure what they do. And obviously we've nothing to compare them to because there's not like a base variant of the Huckleberry and an exotic variant, there's just the Huckleberry, so yeah. For PvP, this weapon is actually pretty good. I was only ever getting in 1v1 situations in my games I was playing with it. However, if you were to get in the multi-kill situations, if you were to get into like 1v2s, 1v3s, I'm sure this weapon could go to town. Because if you stack the increased fire rate with the increased ammo capacity with Ambitious Assassin, with the auto refill of your mag and the also increased damage, you could probably wipe out an entire team in one fuel swoop. So it's a very good PvP weapon if you were to be accurate enough with it and also be good enough at PvP, and I'm not. But it has a lot of recoil in both modes. However, it is basically all vertical, so you can control it pretty well. You can get some pretty good montage clips, as I've said, so if you're good at Crucible you can do it, but I'm not good at Crucible, so yeah. Whilst this weapon's very good in Crucible, it is also quite good in PvE, and I think it actually really shines in PvE. The way you want to use this weapon is that in the likes of Escalation Protocol, in the first wave, there's basically hundreds of Thrall which come at you, and if you're accurate enough, you can basically never reload, because if you just constantly get headshots or something, you will constantly get your mag refilled to 30 and you will never have to reload because there's just so many of them. You also get the increased damage of Rampage, and if you were to reload after killing like loads of enemies, you would get like so many more bullets in your mag than what you're meant to have. So I think honestly like this weapon would work really well for just ads in the likes of strikes, Escalation Protocol raids maybe. I haven't done a raid, so I'm not sure what they're like, but I'm pretty sure if there's just hordes of enemies, this weapon works really well because you'd never have to reload. One way I saw to use it, which was on Reddit, is that you could basically kill a horde of enemies, reload directly after to get your mag up to like 42 or 45 or something, and then you could lay into a boss with the ×3 damage from Rampage, and you could deal so much damage to the boss with auto refill. If you get low in your mag, you could just kill a couple more ads and it would just deal so much damage. So the increased fire rate obviously helps, and I think this weapon is actually really good. I probably haven't done a very good description of it in my commentary, however you can probably see from the gameplay just how much damage it does. It doesn't work well against bosses by itself. I just want to say there's probably gameplay of a servitor public event, which just firing at a servitor doesn't work. You really have to get kills with the gun against like shanks and stuff and fallen, and then start shooting the servitor to get loads of damage dealt to it, which I didn't know about this at that stage, so hence why I didn't do it, but that's how you're meant to use the gun here. So as a quick summary, this weapon's very good. It is definitely very good exotic. The Masterworks is very worth getting because it gives you more ammo in your mag after reloading, after getting loads of kills. The way to use this gun in PvE is basically just in single gunfights, the fire rate really helps you, but that's about it. And if you're in multi-kill situations, if you're in like 1v3s and 1v4s, the gun just melts your enemies as long as you're accurate, because it has the increased fire rate, the auto refill after a kill, and the increased damage from Rampage. In PvE, it's really good against hordes of enemies like the Thrall in Escalation Protocol, or just adds in strikes and that sort of thing. And it basically means you never have to reload. And if you were to want to use it in a public event against the boss, like the servitor in the Ether Supply public event, you would basically have to kill a few shanks or a few fallen to get the Rampage modifier up to 3 times, and then you could reload, get your Ambitious Assassin to give you more ammo in your mag, and then just lay into the servitor. And you could keep shooting ads to get more ammo in your mag and just keep laying into the servitor. But that's about it, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I just want to say that this is my 4th SE2 video, and it's my 2nd exotic weapon review. I've done so many epic weapon reviews for Infinite Warfare and Call of Duty, and they're so much easier to do. They're so much easier to do than these exotic weapon reviews, because there's just so much that goes into making a Destiny review that there's so much to remember, and I've literally taken like 7 takes of this video, and it's so annoying. But I'm trying to get better at it. I know I'm not the best or anything like that, but hopefully it helped, and I will try to improve for the future. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider leaving a like, maybe subscribing, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.